What's happening, boys, and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we're going to be reporting on Rangers news, transfers, departures, you name it, we've got it. But yeah, today we'll be mostly focusing on transfers. I don't think we have too many departures to report, but let's get straight into it. First thing we're going to report on is Conor Cody and what his situation is and what's happening with his transfer and why is it taking so long to come through. We all are expecting him to sign in the coming days, but yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so this source comes from LCFC Daily News, which is Leicester City News, not abbreviated. Conor Cody is set to plead with Leicester City bosses to be omitted from club's pre-season tour in order to seal his summer switch to Rangers this week. He is unhappy with the delay that LCFC, Leicester City FC, board is fine with this. Okay, so what I think about the situation with Conor Cody, firstly I just want to mention, I love this from the player. This is great. I love this drive and this passion to join Rangers. This is what I want to see from our players who are joining the club or even at the club. The drive that he wants to become a Rangers, that's just what we want. We want someone who wants to be here. I don't know if that's because Leicester City are treating him poorly or if it's because they want to hang on to him and he doesn't want to be there, but it seems like that. Leicester City look like they wanted to keep him for pre-season, or at least a little bit of it, maybe change his mind, but it looks like Conor Cody is 100% coming to Rangers, and that announcement I reckon will come in the following days. But I love this from the player. He pleaded with the bosses, the top dogs, to get away from Leicester City to join Rangers. Now that is what I want. Conor Cody, he's a quality player. From what I've seen, he looks really good. I loved his time at Wolves, where he was brilliant. He came from the Liverpool Academy, I believe, and he's been to Everton, which I don't think that'll go down with the Scouse fans very well, but yeah, that's a different topic. But this signing for Rangers would be really good. I believe Conor Cody could be a top level centre back in the Scottish League, but in England he's still great. He's very good, but coming to Scotland, I reckon he'll just take the league by storm, which would be really good. We need someone very solid at the back now that Balogun's gone again. But yeah, let's get into the next story. This next story is about another centre back that Rangers are looking to bring in, and he is a young one. His name is Xavier Mbuyamba, and he comes from Volendam. Let's see what's going on with this one. Okay, this source comes from the Daily Record Sports. It says, breaking: Xavier Mbuyamba, a Rangers transfer target, a star signed by Chelsea, will cost a fee less than Robin Proper. Now that is key and I will get back to it, but this source was also backed up by someone huge, that being one of the most reliable football transfer news sources in Fabrizio Romano, and he says, Volendam defender Xavier Mbuyamba on the radar of Rangers and Ghent. Volendam have opened the door to a sale of the former Chelsea defender with a £500,000 price tag as he refuses to extend his contract. English clubs interested. Okay, the next piece of news comes straight out of Rangers, and it is a confirmed signing and an unveiling of Djeidi Gassama. Let's get straight into it. Okay, what do I think about this transfer of Xavier Mbuyamba to Rangers? Firstly, I think this would be a good one for him. He's at Volendam at the moment, and it seems like he's doing alright. He's been there since 2022, so he's evidently faded in. He's about 24 now, and I remember when he joined Chelsea in 2021, or it was 2020 actually, and he was dubbed the next Van Dijk. As a Chelsea fan, this one kind of hurts me a bit. He was dubbed the next Van Dijk, and I remember being really hyped about him. And then he done his meniscus, and then he just kind of fell out of Chelsea's team at that point. I believe he was in the academy, but he fell out of it, and then got a move to Volendam, and I guess he's doing well out there. But for 500k, this would be a great transfer, even just to bring him in to test him to see how he does. This would be a very good move, I reckon, because a Chelsea product. He was also a product of La Masia, because Chelsea had a transfer ban when we originally tried to get him in, and it was one of those ones where I reckon if he didn't get injured, he'd still be at Chelsea. But with the dub name of Nick Van Dijk, you never know. He might flourish at Rangers. It's a lower league than obviously even maybe in Eredivisie. I don't know what the comparison to the Scottish League and the Eredivisie would be, but I reckon if he comes to Scotland, he probably would start. He's 24, which yeah, I reckon he probably just gets in there. But this would be a good transfer rather than Robin Proper. This is what I'm wanting to talk about. Robin Proper's transfer value is around 1.5 million, and for Xavier Mbuyamba it's only 500k, which is a million less, and we might get twice the player than Robin Proper. I'm not a big fan of Robin Proper. He made too many mistakes when he was at Rangers, so as far as I'm concerned, AZ Alkmaar's gonna win back. That's a little bit brutal, but yeah, go for it. I believe he is on loan, which I did not know, but yeah, we'll bring Xavier Mbuyamba in, and I wouldn't mind that at all. Even if it's just, like I say, a test run, and if he fails, and it is what it is, and we move on. But yeah, I'd like this move, just to give him that little bit of clarity, more like, that he still is good enough to be at one of the top levels, because if Rangers get Champions League football, he will be at the top level, but that's a whole different thing for qualifying. But I really hope this one kind of does go through, and if Genk get him or any English club get him, that's fair. But I'd love to see him at Rangers. This is one I'm interested in as a little bit of, instead of clarity, justice for when he was at Chelsea. We never got to see him in full swing at Chelsea, and I would love to see him at full swing in Rangers. But yeah, that'd be a full circle moment for me personally, because he'd be going from one of my clubs to my other club, which are on the exact same level, which I'd love. Okay, the next piece of news comes straight out of Rangers, and it is a confirmed signing and an unveiling of Djeidi Gassama. Let's get straight into it. This source comes directly from the club itself. Rangers Football Club are today pleased to announce the signing of Djeidi Gassama from Sheffield Wednesday on a 4-year deal. Okay, so what I think of this signing for Rangers, I think this could be a really good one. I've seen a little bit about this player, and I know he's from the PSG Academy, which always gets me excited when a player comes from a big academy into either the Championship or they go to another league to develop. That's always good. But yeah, I believe this could be a good signing. He's a left winger, and I believe we could do a left winger. He's young, he's only 21, which is another really good factor. The only worry I have here is he going to be like Hamza Gaman? Is he only going to join Rangers for a season and then get sold off to a bigger club if he does really well? But he is on a 4-year deal for 2.2 million, which is decent money in terms of Rangers signing a player. But yeah, I believe that this could be a great signing for Rangers. He's young, and I believe he'll probably get straight into the first team. Will Russell Martin be able to develop him? Sure. But while he was in the Championship, he done pretty well. He scored 7 goals this season, and he got Why Is It I Will a Player Award, which is basically Sheffield Wednesday's Player of the Year. That is always a positive thing when a player's getting Player of the Year awards or getting voted for something quite major in their club. It normally means they're doing very well, which I always like to see in a player. But yeah, I'm excited for this one. He's a young, talented by the looks of it, and he's came from a bigger academy. That are my 3 pointers that I like about him. So yeah, let's see if he can bring some life into this Rangers wing on front three. Let's see. I hope he does well. Okay, and that is it. That is all the transfer news I have to report today from a Rangers standpoint. It was mostly incomings today. Not much about departures, or not at all any departures that I've seen today in the news. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I also want to put another little pointer out here. You will get 2 videos today because yesterday I completely missed it out, and it was a pretty busy day today and yesterday. But yeah, you're gonna get 2 videos, so that's all well and good. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, just so we get seen and grow the channel as always. But yeah, I have been Djeidi, and that is it. I am out of here. Root toot, and I'm out.